road trip time. Woohoo! We have about an hour and a half to go, and then we'll be in Cape Cod.
Hey.
Got our road trip snacks. Woo!
Hello from Cape Cod!
We're Madison and Ivan, and today's my adventure is exploring Cape Cod, which in my mind is one of the bougiest destinations in the US. I honestly have no idea what's in store for today, but hopefully some delicious food, some amazing history, and I mean just some relaxing, good beach times. Let's go!
Yeah, good chips. There's the house right there, and then the lighthouse, and then the water. It's missing the seagull though.
Could time it right.
Still eating these chips. They're so good. I love the kettle cooked, like kettle fried. It's like a thicker chip.
Oh. Yes.
Home sweet home for the next few days.
Cape Cod is one of the more expensive places to travel in the country. The hotel across the street was over $300 a night. So we are staying here at this campsite, and honestly, pretty sweet crib. Look at this. It's a nice two-person bedroom. In here we got lots and lots of cushions. We got pillows. I mean, this is pretty great. We got an outdoor kitchen, essentially. We have a grill, and we can buy some firewood. Got our own picnic table. In a way, we actually have a lot more things than we would have if we had stayed at that $300 a night hotel, and we saved a lot of money. So it's about $50 a night to stay here during the peak season, which of course is peak season right now. It's even cheaper when you're here not in the peak season, but we're only in Boston for so long, so we had to come during the peak. Honestly, for like $150 a night, I found some other hotels that were like motels, and they were like, the reviews of most of them were like, oh, there was blood in my room. It smelled like urine. This smells like fresh air, and I'm just really happy. It's gonna be a hot night, so we'll see if I still feel that way in a few hours. Well, we made it to Provincetown. This is the Pilgrim Memorial. This is where the Pilgrims first set foot in the United States. This is where, when John Smith, the explorer, had drawn his map of where the Pilgrims should go, like, this was on the route. This was an important stop before they headed off to Plymouth. If this was my first look at America in a storm like this, I would say the gods do not want you to be here. Jeez, this storm.
And it hit so fast and so hard.
Earlier, we were at that beautiful lighthouse, and it's so sunny, absolutely perfect day. But Cape Cod, like when I thought about Cape Cod before now, I had no idea that it was this massive. Like, I used to think Cape Cod was like a town. But Cape Cod is more like when you say the Keys, like the Florida Keys. You know, it's like so many towns along the way. So where our campsite is in Eastham, about a 30-mile drive over here to Provincetown. And in those 30 miles, we went from beautiful sunny weather, and we just looked at the weather, and apparently it's still beautiful and sunny over there right now. And now we're in this. But this is one of the main things we came to see, so I guess we see it.
And it looks cool in this kind of like gloomy, moody setting.
Yeah.
Because it is a kind of moody structure itself.
Yeah, true. We're hoping it lets up in the next few minutes, but if not, we might have to just brave the storm a little bit. And we know it's not going to clear up, but we're hoping it calms down a little. Because it's insane. It's a torrential downpour. Show us your contraption.
Look at this. I MacGyvered this. IKEA bag, waterproof case for my backpack.
After that rainy taste of history, we are hungry for a real taste of the local cuisine. First up, the Canteen, famous for their lobster rolls and views.
I had just asked earlier today, hey, Cape Cod, are there like codfish that are caught here? And I would wager a guess yes, because this is a cod banh mi. This is like typically with like pork banh mi sandwich, very popular. Got the Vietnamese French influence together, but with cod. The mint gives it such a good flavor. That's good. That's a nice take on a banh mi. Because I already know I love banh mi sandwiches. Haven't had one with fish. Definitely not with cod. Good stuff.
It's lobster roll time. It's great. I mean, the lobster, so fresh, so delicious, so perfectly buttery. The bread is like wonderfully toasted, and it too has a good amount of butter flavor. The chives just give it a little bit of like a fun, fresh flavor to it as well. Give it a pop of color. Yeah, it's delicious. When we heard that this is the best lobster roll on the Cape. Provincetown is America's oldest art community, starting in 1916, and it's so cool to see the talented artists still residing here today. The town also birthed several careers of America's top playwrights. We could spend hours admiring the cute streets of Provincetown. And for anyone who is confused about Provincetown,
Where are we, babe?
Providence, Rhode Island.
it is in Massachusetts. The day on the Cape is not complete without a trip to the beach, so we gotta go before the sun sets.
We're at Race Point Beach, which is known for its dunes, which you can sort of see. They're a little covered with the grass here, but there's some dunes. People go off-roading around here, but we had read that it's actually a really great place for whale watching. No whales yet, but we have high hopes. And this beach though, like, we might kind of dip our toes in the water, but the waters here in the Cape and in the Vineyard are known for having lots of great white and hammerhead sharks because they're so full of seals. So we probably won't be doing too much swimming here, but we can definitely enjoy this view.
Oh, look at him. They're so big, actually.
Yeah, they're massive. Beauty. Very cold.
Oh.
This is not the Atlantic Ocean that we were in Florida. We are so excited to be enjoying and relaxing into our day and then heading back to our campsite.
Hopefully all in one piece.
Yeah, hopefully our tent survived that rain. If that storm came to it, we're just really hoping it's as waterproof as it's supposed to be. We are back in our tent. It was raining as we pulled into the campsite, and Ivan realized that we did not actually zip up the tent or anything when we left. So we are very blessed because we must have had the correct side open. It's not wet in here. Now we are chilling and reading for the rest of the night because it's dark outside. Chilling. Are back on the road. I got a pretty good night's sleep.
Yeah,
in the
me
tent.
too.
Yeah. So that was nice. It actually rained last night as well, which was in a way sort of nice because hearing the raindrops hit the tent, I liked it. I appreciated it. Definitely helped like drone out the noise of all the other people at the campsite. And
Nice and humid too.
yeah.
The spa.
Yeah. But then, yeah, we woke up, got going, and now we are headed to Hyannis, which is where the Kennedys hung out, so it'll be cool and historic, and I guess they still hang out here. I think I saw they still have a compound over here somewhere. It's the home of Cape Cod Chips. It's where the factory is. I honestly don't know what else is here, but I think this is like the biggest town in Cape Cod, so there should be a lot of things to see and do, and first, we gotta get some breakfast.
Breakfast.
Cape roasted nitro cold brew. I like that.
Notes. And like
creamy nuttiness. I'm not a coffee note expert.
It tastes like beans, like coffee beans.
Like coffee, yeah, coffee beans.
That were like roasted.
That were roasted and then steeped in water. Y'all, I wish you could smell this. It's so good. Hash smash. Got 2 eggs on the top, a hollandaise sauce. Got these crispy bits of corned beef, all on top of a sourdough bread. I was craving a good hearty breakfast today. This is hitting on all cylinders. That bread.
It's the spot.
Yeah. That is good stuff.
Got the fried chicken biscuit. They are known for their biscuits here as well. This is like a Vermont cheddar biscuit. It sounded amazing. I had to get it. It has their house-made blueberry jam here on the top. Fresh breaded chicken. I mean, this place is like farm to table. They have everything here. It seems to be like fresh made. They literally have like a list of the farms where they're sourcing things on their menu, which I just absolutely love. You know that it's going to be good when the ingredients are like good and fresh. Then we got some tomato, lettuce, more cheese, and some bacon, and more of this famous biscuit. Every single component, like the jam itself is amazing and freshly made. The biscuit is amazing and freshly made. The chicken is freshly breaded. There was a long line outside when we got here at 11 o'clock on a Wednesday, so we should have known, and it is. It's absolutely amazing. It's worth it. Here's a reason for the long line at 11 a.m. on a Wednesday.
Oh, I smell it. I smell
Yes,
it.
that's what I was saying. That's why I was like, I at least want to come smell it. Whoa. Man, I wish that this were a 4D smell-o-vision camera right now.
It smells just like it. Just
Yeah,
like
it
Cape Cod
does.
potato chips.
We're at the Cape Cod Chip Factory,
Hey.
except it is closed. It literally says on the back of our chip bag that you should come here for a tour, but it says tours are closed. See you in 2023. This is August of 2022, and it says see you in 2023.
But if the smells outside of the factory are anything to go by, it's gonna be it would be an experience.
Just eating the potato chips as they come down the line. I don't know. Do they come down the line? I have no idea because we don't get to tour the chip factory. How does a chip factory even work? We'll never know. Bummer though. Bummer that they're closed, but cool that we, I guess, saw it from a distance.
And there's the lighthouse you saw earlier.
Yeah. The fake version. Wow. The smell.
That's a good smell. Nothing like chips in the morning. Alright, we've officially seen the Massachusetts state fruit, the cranberries.
Wow. Bugalicious. We came to the Cranberry Bug Tour parking lot. We tried to call in advance because it said reservations for the tour needed to happen in advance. No one answered, so we thought maybe we'd just show up and be able to see something even if we can't go on a tour. We kind of thought there was going to be a farmer's stand or something here where we could buy some cranberries, but turns out we can just kind of see what we can see from the parking lot. But Cape Cod is like one of the largest producers of cranberries in the entire country. So, I mean, it's kind of cool. There's a little bit of like the Cape Cod experience, even though it's just from a parking lot.
But they do have like displays and like scarecrows up to show like where they would work and
Yeah.
everyone's just hanging out.
Yeah. That's what Cape Cod's all about, I think. This windmill was built in 1797 and it was used for cornmeal, and it's pretty cool.
What do we see? Those are seals.
Yeah.
They're unloading box and box of lobster off of that boat right now. That's quite the haul. Look at how, like, 2 men holding the box up. That's how heavy it is. That is awesome. That's a good catch if I've seen one.
So we're here at Chatham Pier Fish Market. Specifically came here because we heard that you could watch literally the fish being like offloaded. Like, this is where all the fishermen come. This pier right over there. You watch the fish being offloaded, and they sell it right here. So we did. We watched people. I think it was lobster that we watched being offloaded. We got a lobster bisque. Strong sherry flavor, but like so good because it's like the warmth, obviously, of the lobster, the warmth of the sherry.
Fish and chips, fresh catch of the day. You know, they caught this morning. They're giving it to us now. Very, very fresh. Obviously, we were at a fish market. Beyond that, cooked very well. Nice crisp to it. Fresh fried, hot, piping hot.
The food is excellent, and the experience of watching them actually come in, the fishing boats actually come in, just puts this place over the top. This is one of my favorite places that we've been to on the Cape. We are here at the ice cream cafe, and so we had to get the banana split, which is in a boat. Oh, really good. Cape Cod and Massachusetts in general are known for their ice cream shops, and this has not disappointed. Home sweet home here in Cape Cod. Acquired the goods. It's going down now.
I'm seeing if I can light this fire, get it going in 12 minutes or less. Keep in mind it has been wet, so I gave myself a little extra time. So let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna teepee after my people.
You sound like a European settler. You feel like your Boy Scout skills are being put to good use?
Yeah.
I wanted to go watch the sunset at the beach, but there were so many bugs. But yeah, that's actually the great thing about camping. Not only is this a sixth of the price of a hotel here, but also, like, if we come back to our hotel, we'd be like watching TV right now. Instead, since we're camping, went to the camp store and bought firewood, bought kindling, bought marshmallows, and are making a huge activity out of it. A wonderful evening. Kind of perfect. And it's always good to make Ivan show off his Boy Scout skills a little bit.
I took like 2 minutes to light this fire. It was pretty easy.
Yeah. Massachusetts is where the Fluff and Nutter marshmallow and peanut butter sandwich was invented, apparently. So I feel like marshmallows are an important part of the state history. That's the only reason we're doing this, educational purposes. Why do you run?
Just show hustle. Gotta get out of here. Drama.
We are really doing breakfast right this trip. So we came to Hole in One Donuts, Hole in One Bakery and Coffee Shop, because we heard it was one of the best breakfasts, one of the best donuts on the entire Cape. But I didn't realize just how good. Look at this line. Ivan's already in it, thankfully, but oh my gosh.
They got the sour cream, which they are famous for. It's like a huge deal in this area. This is super good and interesting. It's very dense, very sweet. But because it's so dense and, like Ivan said, it's so big, it's gonna definitely fill you up for your day of exploring the Cape. Which we're not doing, we're driving home, but... What a crazy weekend. Cape Cod was a lot less fancy than I thought it would be, but we had an amazing time in the cute towns and great outdoors. So maybe worth the hype, but a different hype than the hype that goes with it. Anyway, next week we move out of Boston and into NYC. It'll be my first time in the big city, and it gets so chaotic. So please like, subscribe, and join us for that absolute insanity. You do not want to miss it. And until then, live your own mad adventure.